Kia ora koutou, Reese from QuickSense here, and today we're looking at sketching graphs. Now this question's asking which of the following equations is the true equation of the graph on the right hand side. And the way that we're going to look at this is we're going to look for two different things. Firstly, what's the y-intercept? And secondly, what's the rise over run? What's my gradient? Because for a straight line graph, which is what we've got, it'll have this form here, y equals mx plus c, where c is where x equals 0, it's my y-intercept, and m is the gradient. That's the rise over run. So as we can see on the right hand side, c is minus 4. Now what that means is I can rule out any of the equations given that are not something x minus 4. So that means we can get rid of plus 4 and minus 2. Alright, so now I need to know, is the gradient 1 or 2? Well, the way to do that is to find two clear points, which I've got, and we're going to make a little right angle triangle. We're going to ask the question, how far across do I go and how far up? Well, if I look at this, this is from 0 to 2, so that's 2 to the right. And then from minus 4 to 0, well, that's 4 up. So if m is equal to rise over run, and c we know is minus 4, that simplifies to 2x minus 4, giving us this answer here. Now in this next question we're given two graphs, a quadratic and an exponential. The question's asking what's the value of a, and we're going to use a little bit of symmetry that we get with our quadratic to solve the problem, or our parabola. So the turning point is where they intersect, or one of the points of intersection. What does this mean? Well, we can find this as it is halfway between the x-intercepts. Doesn't matter where, right? It's always halfway between the x-intercepts. So to find the halfway point, I add them together, -1 plus 3, and I divide by 2. This gives me the midpoint, right, which is 2 over 2, which is 1. Right, so at x equals 1, we have our turning point. Well, if x equals 1, I need to find y now, right, because I need a coordinate. So we've got 1 something. Okay. Well, I've got an equation for the parabola, so I'm going to substitute in 1. Make that a little bit clearer. That gives me 4. So with this here, I can now take a look at my exponential equation, y equals a to the x, substitute in 4, and x equals 1. And the nice thing about this, right, what number to the power of 1 equals 4? Well, it can only be 4. So the value of a is 4, and the exponential curve is y equals 4 to the x.